Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to look at creating some simple resources in your course, specifically looking at making labels, which is content that is shown on the front page, and page activities, which is content that's shown in its own separate subpage of the course. And these are all accessible through the Add Activity or Resource menu here. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a lot of assignments, and we'll make other videos on how to use these in the future. But for now, I'm going to look at these two, the label and the page. So the difference here is the label can be used on the front page to show content like pictures or text, and make your own little special subheadings within the course layout to break up what's there. And the page is its own thing, as I mentioned before. So actually, I think I'll actually make a page first. If you click it from the activity chooser menu and then click add, it will take you to a setup page to make a page. So here we could name it our demo page, and here we might give it a description like page for demo, and depending how you set this up, students might not ever see this. You can display it on the front page as like a little summary of the task, but usually I like to just leave this hidden and minimize the cognitive overload for students and what they're seeing. Now, what we're also going to do here is we're going to add some content. So I'm going to put it here, add a nice heading, a large heading. This is a demo page for a Moodle page resource. And then we might have a paragraph just saying, hello world, this is a page. Cool. And you can add images in here too. I don't have anything to add at the moment, so if you give me a second, I will find a picture somewhere. Here we go. I've just found a picture online that we can use, a free use picture up online, and I'm going to upload this. And now it is very big at the moment, so I'm just going to bring it down to like 400. There we go, that's a bit more manageable. And maybe add a description just for people who can't see the picture. And save that. And so here we go, we've got a nice page here, and appearance. We want the page displayed at the top, and by default it tells you at the bottom of the page when it was last modified. So this can be useful, but usually I find it's a bit of information that students don't necessarily need, depending on your course, and I tend to hit that. Oh, that's new. And availability, you can make it hidden until you're ready to make it public, or you can save on the course page. Show on the course page, I mean. Restrict access, we'll get into using this later, same with tags and competencies. So we'll just hit save and display for now. So here we go, here's our page activity that we have. We have our options here on how to manage it, edit it again, do some other interesting things with it, but for now we'll go back to our home page by hitting the course short name here. So as you can see now, we've got our demo page listed here in this top box. Now we might not want it to sit here, we might want it to be in topic 1, for example. So here we go, we've just moved it down by just grabbing that drag icon and dropping it down into topic 1. So as you can see, we now have demo page 1 in our topic. But this might still look a bit bland to you, so we might want to add a label. So what a label does, as I've said before, is adds this content kind of like a page, but directly into that course list. So as you can see, there's less options here in terms of descriptions and stuff, because it's literally just content on the front page. So we might do something similar, just chuck in a heading saying, hello, welcome to topic 1. Give that center, let's make it bold, I like bold. And we can even drop a picture in here again. I might just drop the same picture in for expediency. Now, since we've used this picture already, we can go to recent files, and this is the file that we recently used, and we can just grab it straight from there without having to re-upload it or anything like that. So that's a fun little speedy trick that I like to use when doing this. Now, once again, it's a very big picture. I wouldn't recommend usually using a massive picture. Maybe shrink it down in Photoshop or some other tool, and before you upload it, it decreases the file size and how long it takes to load for users as well. But just for speed, we're just chucking this picture up, and it's a local site anyway for now. Images must have description, so flowers again. You can always click it, description not necessary, but it's nice to make it accessible for those that can't access the image for whatever reason, with a screen reader or visually impaired in some way. So here we go. We now have our hello, welcome to topic 1 with a nice picture of flowers. If we go back into course, here we can see we now have our label here, but it is below what we want to have it above. So if we just swap them around again, just drag and drop, there we have our topic, welcome, image and title before the page. Now if we turn editing off, we can see that this is what our course looks like now. We have our welcome, topic 1. That top box has disappeared because it was the intro box and there's nothing in it, so it will show if there's content in it, but if there isn't, it just disappears, which is kind of nice, so you don't need to worry about this weird extra little box up there that is empty. But as you can see, topic 2 and 3 are still visible, so it's not really part of this tutorial, but I might just hide these for now, which means as a teacher, you'll still see them, but students, it's hidden from students, so students aren't going to see that. All they're going to see is this topic 1 section here, and then probably the bottom of the page. So it kind of minimizes any extra thing to get as a distraction or getting lost on the page. I like to keep it as minimal as possible when you're trying to direct them to specific content. Anyway, that's it for labels and pages. Maybe next video we'll look at assignments, but for now that's the video, so please give it a like if you found this video helpful at all, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.